Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Game 1. 2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. It's the Toronto Raptors and the Chicago Bulls. Take a look at the Bulls. Single game elimination format, and they hold the all-important home court advantage. Can they take advantage?
And a long season comes down to this. Two teams enter, only one will advance, but their work in the regular season has given them home court advantage, and that is a huge edge.
This is one of the most charged up arenas I've ever been in here today. I mean, absolutely off the charts, fantastic. And I'll bet the players are even more excited than the fans, but they got to idle down that excitement, get focused and composed to play their best.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so sweet.
Now here is Kirilenko with the shot. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. First quarter, just over a minute played. Harden surveying the D. Here he goes. Over in the corner, Barnes. Howard controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Sensational at hitting the glass. Howard has fantastic timing when he goes after those rebounds.
To the inside, Kirilenko. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
Going for that high percentage shot. He wants to make sure they convert.
Toronto with the ball. A shot by Harden. Wide open. That three off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Raptors. And the foul on Rose. That is his first foul of the game. And Toronto making a change. Ball with it. Screen by Howard. On the wing, Barnes. Drills the three-pointer.
And Ball knows how to distribute the ball. Pun intended for sure. An impressive point guard who continues to improve and impress as a passer.
Towns the screen. Back to Rose. Takes the three. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Howard in the post. Back to Ball. Driving in. And Ball slams it in.
That's exactly what this coaching staff wants to see from Ball. I mean, when he's aggressive, it really opens up his passing ability.
Kirilenko into the lane. Can't cash in from close range. And the foul on Rose. That's foul number 2 for him. We've got 1:55 left from the first quarter. Pass to Howard.
You see how Towns affects the shot. I mean, has the length, tenacity, and timing of a top-shelf defender.
And the basket by Kirilenko.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Brooks with no one around. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard.
Fluid motion off the catch. That's a nice shot.
Outside Kirilenko. There's the pick. Down low. Pass to Towns. And stolen by Howard. Here's Barnes. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for Chicago. 8-point game. Isaac outside. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for your Bulls. Willie Cauley-Stein.
Odom a screen. Here's the floater. It's good.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. Bulls trail by 6. Back to Odom. In the corner, it's Richardson. Pass to Odom. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. First trip to the line for him here. That's good from Ball. Ball hits them both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll return shortly. Welcome back to playoff basketball on 2K Sports. This is the Eastern Conference Final. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
And it's Chicago with the rebound. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
Cauley Stein, a tremendous athlete and a dynamic finisher.
Pass to Adebayo. On the wing, Harden. He has yet to score. Here's Adebayo. Raptors need to get a shot. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein.
Well, you know, Harden will do that every chance he gets. He cleverly goes into the defender looking for the contact to draw the foul, and nobody does it better.
Bulls trailed by 8. And here is Suggs. Pass to Miles. Off target from outside.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
The kick out to Hill. There's the 3. Cauley-Stein with the defensive effort. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Odom on the wing. To the right side. 5 on the clock. The Bulls need to get a shot off. And it's Suggs missing. Raptors leading by 8. It's Harden with the drive. And the jam by Harden.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Wood with the block.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, if they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Back to Harden. Pass to Wood. Launches a 3. And the rejection by Cauley-Stein. And that goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cauley-Stein.
Substitution for your Bulls, Karl-Anthony Towns, Andre Kirilenko.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
Almost got there in time, but waited just a little too long.
Chicago making a switch here. Toronto leading by 8. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Now, here is Harden. Pass to to Wood. Shot clock at 6. From the arc. And James Harden hits from deep. Harden's got the lead up to 11 now for Toronto.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And the dunk by Towns.
Under is jammed by Towns. This is what everybody wants to see from the big fella.
With it, and Rose picks him up defensively.
You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
To the paint, Karolinko. The shot, no good. Good D by Wood. Inside, and Adebayo throws it down.
Big-time throwdown by Adebayo. That dude has some power.
And the call will be against George Hill. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
1:14 left to play here in the half. Bulls moving the ball around. Over in the corner, Rose. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
7-footer Towns using his size to perfection down low.
The kick out to Hill. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Hill's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Outside Rose. Karolinko. .35 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Christian Wood grabs the rebound.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
With it, now guarded by Towns. Hits the front of the rim and out. He can't hit that time. And so it's Toronto enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Things have been clicking offensively, defensively, you name it. And they are riding this wave of momentum. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. Pass to Golenstein. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. Here is Rose. No scoring in this one. Shot clock at 5. From outside the arc. Rose with another miss.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Now, here's Rose. To the middle. Pass to Isaac. And here's Richardson. Outside, Jones. And there's the call on Jones. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors. Here's Ball. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Pass to Sefolosha. Second chance shot. The kick out to Ball. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Howard. Banked in off the glass. Howard's got 6 points.
And the strength of Howard is tremendous, which makes him hard to stop when he catches it that low.
And again, Chicago turns it over.
That's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Here's Barnes. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Bulls trailed by 18. Right side Rose. From the top of the key, he buries it.
Well, decision-making is something Rose is really good at. Excellent at reading the defense and then exploiting the pick and roll.
And the rejection by Cauley Stein. And they'll get another chance. And the Raptors all time here. Going with an almost entirely new grouping. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And Ball slams it in.
And Ball is more athletic than giving credit. He's got surprising pop off the floor.
Towns at the elbow. Back to Suggs. Richardson outside. No good on the three.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. 6 on the shot clock. Out to Brooks. Inside. Howard. Outside. Ball. Back to Howard. Barnes outside. Another shot. And he lays it up and in. Barnes has got 7 points.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Suggs. Ball with the rebound.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And that one's good, Barnes.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Pass to Suggs. Now Kirilenko, covered by Barnes. Back to Suggs. Stolen by Ball. And stolen by Barnes. Now here is Kirilenko. 34 seconds left here in the third quarter. 6 to shoot. And that time, also a missed shot.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And inside is where Howard does the most damage, especially how he gets these calls.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Now Kirilenko. No one near Landry, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A 3 at the buzzer, that'll do it.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And stolen by Richardson. Down low. It's stolen by Adebayo. And oh, here we go. Brooks got it. The fast break chance.
That's an example of a guy who has really figured out his game. Wood imposing his will at the rim.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Raptors?
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
And, you know, they've done a fantastic job scoring inside as a result, finding plenty of opportunities to cash in near the hoop.
Now here's Barnes. Pass to Odom. And slam dunk by Odom.
Boy, I could watch Odom attack the rim like that all day long.
And it's Harden with the ball for Toronto. Chicago grabs the miss.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
And shot on the way. Odom. Outside for Miles. To the paint. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Miles has got his first points in this one. Here's Harden on the wing. Pass to Adebayo. Back to Harden. Clock at 6. Wood with it. The 3 from Hill. And again, Toronto no up. It's stolen by Hill. And it's Harden slamming it down.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Pass to Miles. Back to Rose. It's stolen by Adebayo. It's tipped. Stolen by Miles. Here's Landry. Chicago again turning it over.
Well, he just didn't make the catch. Didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
Toronto leading by 23. Pass to Wood. Lets it go from deep. Drills it from outside.
For a big, Wood can really knock it down from out there. He'll stretch the floor any chance he gets.
Knocks it loose. Rose double team to the inside. Barnes. Christian Wood grabs the rebound. And Toronto has possession. Up top, Adebayo. And here comes Odom, late in the fast break. And Landry throws it down.
A gifted passer Lamar Odom is, embracing his point forward role.
Harden with the stuff.
You know, he appears to be pretty locked in offensively. Not having much trouble at all finding his shots.
And it's Rose penetrating. It's Miles on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Rose surveying the D. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. Chicago making a switch here. Chicago with the ball. And it's Barnes at the elbow. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. And here's Miles outside. Rebound by the Raptors.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often. And just not much more you can say, guys. It's the end of the line for one team and a hard-fought, well-deserved trip to the NBA Finals for Toronto.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for James Harden.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
They get it back. Wood with the block.
Boy, nice job that time by Wood going after the block and getting it.
Suggs with the ball. Just 5 to shoot. To the middle. Here's Barnes. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of.
Well, for the Raptors, they can just run out the clock. And here is Hill. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. And you got to feel good.
Another day, another dollar. What's them? Yeah. I be stunting like a big timer. What's them? Yeah. Another night. What's them? Yeah. She give you drama. What's them? Yeah. If you see me, just give me a holler. What's them? Yeah. You need motion? I got all kinds of. What's them? Yeah. If you see me, just give me a holler. What's them? Yeah. If you see me, just give me a holler. What's them? Yeah. My alarm going off. Phone keep ringing and there's money on my mind. Digits on the ceiling and my paper known for that just the way it go when you living on the deep end. My little brother like my kids, cause all our daddy missing. We don't get Amber Alerts, we know them living. In my hood, we all the same and got the same story. When I say what's them, was that just how we say good morning? Another day, another dollar. What's them? I be stunting like a big timer. What's them? Another night. What's them? She give you drama. What's them? If you see me, just give me a.
Great to have you with us for the playoffs on 2K Sports. It's game one. We're ready to tip it off in just moments. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. It's the Toronto Raptors and the Chicago Bulls. You look at the Bulls. To the paint. Howard grabs the miss. And a fast break now for the Raptors. Outside Harden. Down low. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Really, really hard to keep Howard out of the paint. I mean, once he gets the position he wants, he's going to look to throw it down.
Kicks it out Towns. The three. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Rose.
What a smooth stroke. You expect that good-looking shot to go in every time.
And it's Rose penetrating. Rebound Toronto.
Boy, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lead.
And down it goes. 2 points. Towns has got 5.
Towns has the ability to definitely dominate down there. I think it's all about him continuing to attack.
Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Pass to Rose. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Misses in close. Here's Toronto with the ball. It's a three-point game. On the wing, Harden. Now Howard. Back to Harden. Outside Barnes. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Adebayo. It's deflected.
He's got such great timing. Phenomenal rejection from Karolinko there.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Chicago's shooting their first free throws of the game now. That one falls for Rose.
Well, I tell you what, this guy gives you everything he's got when he's out there. And that's what you love about Derrick Rose, how fierce he is as a competitor.
And you like what he brings to the table. I mean, there's a steadiness about his game.
Here's Cephalosha. And again, Toronto, no good. Rose, left side. Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Thunderous jam by Towns. This is what everybody wants to see from the big fella.
Back to Howard. Right side Barnes. And the call will be against Jonathan Isaac. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And it's Ball off the drive. And Ball throws it down.
That's exactly what this coaching staff wants to see from Ball. I mean, when he's aggressive, it really opens up his passing ability.
Now here's Rose.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Ball with a steal. Outside for Brooks. No good on the three. He got it. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. And this will be a second trip to the free throw line. And that one falls for Rose. Bulls leading by 5. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
Now, here's Howard. And the call will be against Jonathan Isaac. That'll be a second foul of the game.
I think he has to play more conservative from this point on. I mean, that's 2 fouls already.
Substitution for your ball.
1:19 left in the first quarter. Clock at 4. Barnes. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
Big swat right there from Towns, making his presence felt on the defensive end.
Pass to Karolinko. Rose with it. Tipped away. Now Brooks. No points yet. Right side Barnes. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Bulls leading by 5. The drive by Rose. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Boy, this is peak Rose at his best. An attacking, slashing guard who breaks down the defense easily.
And it's Howard finishing it off.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hand.
Here's Towns. Following the bucket by the Raptors. Cephalosha with a rebound. Ball left side. No good on the buzzer beater. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Bulls leading by 5. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Chicago.
So far, they've been immensely aggressive on the defensive side, denying easy shots, and it's made a difference in the game.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
Here's Miles. And stolen by Adebayo. Harden serving the D. Pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
Well, you got to admire the precise passing of Harden. All he needs is a little crack to thread the needle.
Back to Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Pass to Wood, back to Harden. 6 to shoot. Oh, there's the alley. Wood misses. Chicago trailing here. And here's Cauley Stein. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. On the wing, Suggs. On the wing, Jones. Pass to Miles. Up top, Cauley Stein. Here's Odom. Back to Cauley Stein. Yep, count it.
Beautiful touch on the floater.
Here's Harden. They trail by 1. Here's Brooks. Lets the 3 fly. He buries it from 3.
Less than an ideal start for them. The shots weren't falling, but they're definitely starting to surge now, and I think they could open this lead up even more.
Here's Cauley Stein, and he banks in the layup. Cauley Stein's gotten 4 this quarter.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Adebayo sets a screen. On the wing, Harden. To the wing, right side. And the basket by Wood. Wood's got his first points of the game.
Wood buries it. A good shooter off the catch.
.146 left to play in the second quarter. Pass to Miles. Launches a 3. Rebound, Toronto.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
And then Harden with the jam.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
Now here's Suggs. He's scoreless. Here's Odom. Adebayo grabs the board.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Time called here. The Raptors decide to talk it over. A minute 9 left in the second. And it's Ball off the drive. Five to shoot. The Raptors need to get off a shot. The 3 is up. And it's Kirilenko with a rebound. The Bulls trail by 4. And it's stolen by Rose. There's the drive. Downs. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And that one misses.
And the future certainly seems bright for Towns. I mean, he's a multi-talented big guy who wants to be great and is willing to put the work in to do so.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Richardson's got himself on the board with a three there.
Boy, Richardson has great range and is a knockdown shooter from deep.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Right wing. Howard inside. And the ball out of play. The Bulls will have it. Rose into the lane. Rips it home off a terrific move. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Bulls out in front, leading by 1. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And we're back with more action from the Eastern Conference Finals on 2K Sports. Now here's ball. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
Chicago leading. Now here's Rose. Pass to Richardson.
What you say?
Wow!
Come on now.
Boom! He jams it straight down.
Yeah, Richardson's got a nice vertical now, and you saw it right there.
Now Adebayo. Back to ball. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had the foul and keep him from converting an easy bucket.
It's his first trip to the line. And the Bulls making a change here. No good on the second free throw.
You don't see him have too many of those trips to the line.
On the wing, Harden. Oh, it's stolen by Cauley Stein. It's 2-on-1. Isaac for 3. Pass to Kirilenko. Shot clock at 6. From deep, Rose. Knocks down the triple. Now it's a 6-point Chicago lead.
Boy, I tell you, you got to get out on Rose from there. He's lethal from behind the arc.
Now here's Adebayo. Back to Harden. To the middle. Here's Howard. The shot, no good. Nice D from Cauley Stein. Chicago leading by 6. To the inside. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Cauley Stein's got 6.
On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
And Toronto calls time here. Raptors trail by 8. Outside Harden. Drills it from deep. He's got 7.
And we know Harden is a laser now. He has confidence in that long ball. The defense has got to get on it.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Minutes gone in this third quarter now. Rose with it. He's got 9. Pass to Cauley Stein. There's a screen by Cauley Stein. Inside. Toronto grabs the miss.
Their first miss after hitting 3 straight shots, but I like their aggressiveness coming out of the half.
And the shot goes.
Crafty around the hoop. Harden's inside game, I think, deserves a little more love.
And so here is Chicago. Toronto making their last shot. Here's Cauley-Stein. Some solid D from Wood.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
And Harden with the slam.
Harden is one of the most lethal penetrators in the game and excels at finding lanes to the rim.
From deep, Rose. Brooks with the rebound.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Back to Harden. There's a minute 47 left in the third quarter.
Excellent timing on the alley-oop there. Love seeing Adebayo go upstairs like that.
Pass to Kirilenko. To the inside. Clock at 6. Rose left side. And miss after miss right now. The Raptors for the lead. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
And you know when Harden gets cooking now, you got to keep giving him the ball. He's an excellent scorer, and he can really get buckets.
Fires from deep. Miles, that's good. Miles has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. On the wing, Brooks. Pass to Hill. Wood with it. Back to Hill. Here's the three. And the three-pointer goes. And the Raptors lead by 3.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Suggs, no good. Shot and game clock separated by 5.
Chicago foul. Personal foul. Second team foul.
On defense, the Bulls.
For your goals,
Left side, Hill. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Isaac. Now Richardson. He's got 5. Pass to Isaac. Now a timeout called by Chicago.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Here's Suggs. Just 3 on the clock. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Lonzo Ball. Chicago shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. That free throw good from Isaac. Both free throws good from Isaac.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock him down from the line.
3 quarters of play and a close one here. Toronto out in front, up 1. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. Now here's Suggs. To the left side wing. 5 on the clock. From outside the arc. The offensive rebound. To the paint. And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
That's his 4th foul. I'm sure he recognizes the situation because number 5 would put him in a rough, tough spot.
Now here's Richardson. Pass to Suggs. Down low. It's stolen by Howard.
To their benefit and credit, they've cut down on the miscues here in this second half.
Here's Ball. And Ball throws it down.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Picked by Isaac. On the wing, Isaac. Another shot. No good off the glass.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Barnes, it's good.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Picked by Isaac. Towns, right side. Timeout, Bulls.
Timeout.
So both teams making some changes here. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chicago's coach was going over with this team. And it wasn't a very happy huddle. Coach told the team, quote, "We need to be better with the ball. We're committing too many turnovers. It's hurting us." Back over to you, Brian.
Thanks for that, Allie. Now here's Ball. To the middle. Here's Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
You can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Here's Ball. Chicago making their last shot. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
At 6'6", Ball is a tall point guard for sure. I mean, and that makes defenses uncomfortable and sometimes puts them in a bind where they can just foul.
Bulls trail by 7. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Buries it from 3.
Knows how to run a team, guys, and facilitate accordingly. Rose makes those around him better.
Here's Harden. Oh, rejected by Isaac.
Got great timing to come up with the block there.
Outside Richardson. Drives to the hoop. Stolen by Ball. Here we go. Here's Brooks. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
The playmaking of Harden just continues to evolve. He's so crafty with his passes.
Pass to Richardson. Can't hit that one. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. And Josh Richardson gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Toronto leading by 6. To the paint. Back to Ball. Outside Harden. Launches it. Chicago with a rebound.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Towns, right side. Here's Kirilenko. Pass to Richardson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Kirilenko. And again, Chicago, no good.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Barnes, it's good.
He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Ball with a steal. The finish! And Ball throws it down.
And they got to be happy with how they are starting off these conference finals. A tone-setting win for the Raptors.
They had to fight for this one. With the game hanging in the balance a couple of times, they've made winning plays, Grant.
It's all about having a strong mentality. What's interesting is that any time momentum turned against them, instead of folding, they responded with their own attack.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for James Harden.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
Nobody quite like Harden to run your offense. He knows the ins and outs like very few do.
He snuffs out any comeback hopes with an impressive performance at the line.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Rose. To end the run. So, no problem for Toronto as they get the win. And really, any win.
Get them riches, you can pick like any money more. Coach know you better put D-Lo in the game. Let's go, let's go.
Ya llegó el fin de semana, prendas de marca italiana. Voy a pistear con la plebada y nunca me llega sana. A veces, pero siempre recuerdo el y ella es sudamericana. Va a romper la discoteca, teca, 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 teca. Va a romper la discoteca, teca, 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 teca. Va a venir a sacarnos estamos lo de discoteca, teca, 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 pa' romper la discoteca, teca, 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 pa' romper la disco, pa' romper la disco, pa' romper la disco, contra la puerta.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to Game 3 of an exciting playoff series here on 2K Sports. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. You look at the Raptors.
Against all odds, they find themselves in a position to sweep this series at home. A lot of people are saying that this series is over, but I'll believe it when I see it. These teams are very evenly matched.
And finished off by Adebayo.
Big-time throwdown by Adebayo. That dude has some power.
Drew the contact from long range, and he almost got the hoop to fall. Instead, he'll shoot 3 at the line.
I think he knew this was going to get physical, and he was ready for it.
He hits the second from the line.
And the future certainly seems bright for Towns. I mean, he's a multi-talented big guy who wants to be great and is willing to put the work in to do so.
Ball taking his time here. Pass to Howard. Another shot. Oh, and Towns with the block.
Big swat right there from Towns, making his presence felt on the defensive end.
And Rose has got the ball here for the Bulls. Inside. And it's Towns with the power finish.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
To the left side wing. Adebayo with it. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
I love to see Adebayo going at it inside just like that. Anything to build his confidence in the paint area.
Here's Rose. Rebound, Toronto. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in.
Well, you know, Harden will do that every chance he gets. He cleverly goes into the defender looking for the contact to draw the foul, and nobody does it better.
And the Bulls making a change here. Harden hits them both.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Rose up top. It's tipped. And stolen by Adebayo. Harden scanning the floor. Jacks up a 3. Hits the three-pointer. Harden's got 5 now.
No 3 is really a bad 3 when Harden shoots it.
Now Rose. Pass to Richardson. Here's Karolinko. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Bulls need to get off a shot. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
You know, I think they really want Richardson to be a leader of this team, and the best way to do it really is by sharing the ball, keep everybody involved in the offense.
Now here's Adebayo. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Chicago trailing here. Ball with a steal. Out left to the wing. Pass to Adebayo. And we're going to have a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball.
Now Rose. High post Towns. He's got 6. Here's Richardson. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Richardson, he's a physical guard now. This guy's got good strength, and he powers through physical contact and capitalizes there.
Pass to Barnes. We've got 1:23 left in the first quarter. And he lays it up and in.
A high percentage look. He takes full advantage.
The Bulls on offense. They trail by 1. Down low. And stolen by Adebayo. It's a one-on-one situation. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball called on the play.
And now the Bulls in transition. From deep, Rose. Toronto grabs the miss. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first. To the paint. Here's Howard. Pass to Adebayo.
Timeout, timeout.
Now a timeout called by Toronto. Four seconds left in the first quarter. Clock at 6. Here's Harden. He's got 5. And again, Toronto, no good.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. And it was maybe a step out of his range.
And the basket by Holiday.
So many different ways that Holiday can beat you because he's got great length and size for a guard, and that allows him not to be afraid to mix it up inside.
Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Harden from outside. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Bulls out in front, leading by a point. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Pass to Holiday. Oh, excellent D there from Harden.
and the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now here's Adebayo. Outside Harden. Hill with it. Launches it. Oh, Cauley-Stein with the block. Suggs. Rebounded by James Harden. And Harden's got the ball here for the Raptors. Let's go with a three. Hits the trifecta. Harden's got 8 points.
Harden is as steady as falling rain. I mean, so consistent. Beautiful shooting form. A brilliant score.
Here's Odom. Hasn't got one to fall yet.
Leaving no doubt. Slamming it right through.
To the middle. Here's Wood. Oh, Cauley-Stein with the block. And the ball's out of bounds. It was last touched by Cauley-Stein. Stolen by Jones. And now the Bulls in transition. Holiday looking for an opening. Back to Cauley-Stein. Denied by Adebayo.
Rejection that time by Bam Adebayo. Well, he really has good defensive instincts.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on George Hill. It's his first trip to the line. First one falls for him. The Raptors making a switch here. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Toronto now. Here's Harden. And Harden with the slam.
Harden is sneaky with that ferocious dunking ability of his. You can tell he enjoys throwing it down with power.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And Chicago has possession to the inside. Kirilenko laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Kirilenko's got his second basket on the night.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And sometimes guys have a one-track mind out there. All he saw there was rim.
Here's Hill. Great positioning on the putback. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Raptors.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far. Really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
Just 4 to shoot. Rose with the bucket.
Coaching staff has to be pleased seeing this from Rose. Proving he can break down the defense in these sets. Nice.
Outside Harden. Driving to the basket. Hill for 3. Second shot opportunity. Back to Howard. And here's Harden. 12 points for him. The Raptors need to get off a shot. And that one's good for Brooks.
And you have to appreciate the heart they've shown on the offensive boards this quarter.
Well, it's paid off with a greater rate of second chance hoops. I mean, great effort to build this lead on their part.
Here's Kirilenko. They set the pick. Rose with it. Checked by Brooks. Back to Rose. Shot on the wing. And the shot no good. A bit short.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Here's Harden. Here he goes. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Phenomenal body control from Harden. Superb at just knifing inside and forcing the defense to whack it.
We say it time and time again. Free throws can be the difference.
Pass to Miles. Fires for three. Fires in the triple. Miles has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now here's Harden. Inside. Ball.
Oh, big finish! Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy. Focused on finishing firm at the rim.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
And welcome back to the Eastern Conference Finals presented by 2K Sports. And Ball gets it to go.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Out to Rose. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, I tell you what, this guy gives you everything he's got when he's out there. That's what you love about Derrick Rose, how fierce he is as a competitor.
And so Rose knocks them both down. Raptors lead by 4. Pass to Howard. And the ball out of play. The Bulls will have it. And Rose has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. And here's Cauley Stein. Back to Rose. And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. To the right side. Here's Miles. Misses the three. Ball outside. Outside Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that.
Yeah, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Now here's Rose. Barnes with the rebound. Toronto leading by 6. Pass to Howard. To the middle. Oh, Cauley Stein with the block. Here's the break. From deep, Rose gets the three to fall. Rose has got 7.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul of the game. Ball outside to the paint. Outside for Brooks. Pass to Barnes. Shot clock at 5. Oh, it's blocked by Towns. On the wing, Suggs. Here's Kirilenko. Now Rose. Brooks defending. Out to the right wing. Towns with the ball. He has 6. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. Here's Ball. Down low. Launches a 3. Holiday grabs the miss.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Suggs, left side. Pass to Miles. 5 to shoot. Outside Holiday. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. To the inside. Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Really, really hard to keep Howard out of the paint. I mean, once he gets the position he wants, he's going to look to throw it down.
Raptors lead by 5. Ball into the lane. Howard up top. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. The ball's knocked loose. Pass to Sefolosha. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
This is what Ball is known for, an excellent passer and distributor.
Outside Holiday. Out to the right wing. Here's Odom. He's guarded by Barnes. They set a pick. Here's Miles. Off target from outside.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Barnes feeling it out a bit. To the paint. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Unloads. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it. Miles has got 5.
He got a look there that he felt comfortable with and fired away.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
Well, that shot was made possible by the work Dwight Howard did.
Towns down low. Banked it in off the glass. Give him 8 points now.
Towns has the ability to definitely dominate down there. I think it's all about him continuing to attack.
The kick out to Ball. The 3 ball. Oh, and Towns with the block. From the inbound. And we've reached the end of the third. Toronto out in front. They're up by 5. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Rose right side. Pass to Cauley-Stein. Back to Rose. Wood grabs the board. Raptors lead by 5. Outside for Brooks. Outside, Hill. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Now here's Rose. And George Hill picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Rose outside. Pass to Cauley-Stein. He can't hit that time. Oh, great D that time from Adebayo. Now Harden. Outside, Hill. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. And the Raptors lead by 8.
Really like the presence of mind from Hill, preparing himself to shoot prior to the pass getting to him.
Outside Richardson. Pass to Cauley-Stein. From deep, Rose. They get it back. Here's Isaac. And it's blocked by Wood.
Boy, the length and activity of Wood making a huge impact here.
From the corner. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. And it's a 10-point Toronto lead. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Toronto.
Their defense has been on point all game long. They're out hustling the shooters and swatting down plenty of shots.
Boy, I've liked the defensive persistence, hounding the opposition and forcing mistakes. As a result, coming up with steals, too.
Pass to Brooks. Harden from outside. Misfires there. 4 for 6 in the game now.
Big rebound on a night where they haven't exactly controlled the glass.
But they're still in this one, fellas. Can they pump it up a notch here in the clutch?
To the middle. 6 to shoot. There's a screen by Cauley Stein. Second chance effort. Rose with the bucket.
Encouraging signs for him after starting the game poorly. He's picked it up here in the second half.
And they go to the intentional foul. And a new group getting ready for Chicago.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Pure from three-point range.
This team knows to just keep Harden fed right now, because when he's on, he's cooking.
Now here's Rose. And that one falls for Rose. The Bulls making a switch here. And so Rose knocks them both down. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Three-pointer, Harden. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Now, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Now here's Rose. There's the three. Adebayo grabs the board.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Oh, he picked him clean. And a fast break now for the Bulls. Pass to Harden. And here's Howard. Outside for Harden. The three. Drains the triple. Harden's got 9 points in the quarter.
And there aren't many feelings like this in sports. Knowing you've earned a trip to the NBA Finals, a special moment for the Raptors.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for James Harden.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Now here's Rose. Inside. Oh, deflected. The kick out to Richardson. Oh, stolen by Harden. Jumps up. And Ball gets it to go. And the Raptors lead by 17.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
It's stolen by Howard. Here's Harden. Just 5 on the clock. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Full ball.